There is a $1 trillion plant hiding in just the southeastern part of Nigeria. And this is not something that Nigerians are not aware of, but Nigerians are not yet ready to actually tap into this opportunity to actually develop its full resources and capacity. Now, this could be a major game changer in the sectors of energy and power, as the issue of the collapse of the Nigerian national grid has been on the rise every couple of weeks or months. This year alone, the grid has actually collapsed about 4 full times, and this has actually cost a lot of businesses a whole lot of money and a whole lot of opportunities for Nigerians inhabiting the country. Well, before I continue this video, if it's your first time on my channel, then my name is Kennedy, and on this channel I actually just come here to actually tell you guys what I'm thinking about, so you guys can actually just get to actually learn these things and probably get to do them for yourselves, or actually use this information to actually make yourself some money. Because at this point, for me to actually pursue these things, I can't actually do all this stuff because I don't actually have a whole lot of money to myself at the moment. Because to actually tap into this industry which I'm about to reveal in this video, then you actually be needing a couple million of dollars. But this can actually be potentially very rewarding in the future. So what we are talking about here is no other than the coal industry, which is in the southeastern part of Nigeria, most probably the Anambra Basin, which is over 1.5 million hectares of land, which comprises of Enugu, the Niger Delta state, and a whole couple of other states in Nigeria. So let's talk about this huge opportunity. A quick Google search actually tell you that this industry is actually a $1 trillion industry per annum, and the top producers of coal in the world are the United States, Australia, and a whole lot of other countries. Now, if you actually think about it, prior to the time of the Nigerian Civil War, using coal as a major source of power was actually very standard. And also during the time of using coal as a means to fuel trains, coal trains that actually transport goods from Enugu to various other parts of the country, and this interconnected the country in some sort of way during the time where crude oil was not actually accessible. But after the discovery of crude oil in Nigeria, Nigerians actually abandoned that sector and actually thought it has actually phased out. But what they don't actually understand is that the world is constantly searching for a means to actually generate sustainable energy. And then this could actually be a very good source of energy to actually power various sectors in the country, as we cannot actually depend fully on hydroelectricity, because Nigeria currently generates about a couple thousand watts, but Nigeria needs a higher amount of energy to actually be able to power the entire country 247, because Nigeria has not actually attained full sufficiency in actually generating power for itself, let alone exporting power. So Nigeria can actually tap into this sector. Actually, I do not actually know why this has been abandoned. There's some propaganda actually going on, but this might be some just random conspiracy theories that the government is not interested in doing that because they are afraid that when they actually revive that sector, that Igbos might actually use it against them or something of that nature in the future. But I actually think that this is far from the truth, and I actually think that coal mining should actually take place in Enugu State and then other areas that actually have this coal. Now, you must actually argue with me that coal mining actually generates a whole lot of waste and then earthquakes and a whole lot of other stuff. But so does crude oil drilling. So you actually have to set out a particular area for those kind of ventures and actually compensate people who formerly resided in that area by giving them houses in other locations so that they can actually live there and actually fully explore what that brings with it. So these are my thoughts for this $1 trillion industry that is actually going on in Nigeria but has gone unnoticed. Now, coal is not the only mineral resource that Nigerians actually have neglected. Nigeria has an abundant ore of lithium, which is very much in demand right now, as it's going to be a means to power various sectors of the future, such as electric vehicles and a whole lot of other stuff. Well, I do really hope you learned something from this video, and if you did, drop me a like and also subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. But if you didn't, leave me a dislike and tell me what I did wrong in the comment section, and I'll be seeing you guys in my very next video.